Rahim. In this video we will talk about subtracting fractions. We have 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3. We have two fractions, and same like in adding fraction, even in subtracting fractions we need to make our denominators same. Now 2 and 3, these both can be made same by just multiplying these both with each other. So 2 times 3 will give us 6 and 3 times 2 will give us 6. So that's what our denominator can be. So 1 over 2 and 1 over 3, just copy them down and multiply this 2 with 3 to get 6 there, and whatever you multiply the bottom number you need to time with the numerator as well, and 3 times 2 will give us 6 as well, same like this denominator, and multiply the numerator with the same number by which you multiply the denominator. Now 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, minus 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6. Our common denominator, which is LCM, is 6, so we can now take away the numerator. So 3 take away 2, which is 1 over 6. This is our proper fraction. Our question number 2 is 5 over 6 minus 2 over 9. Now the common denominator, which is lowest common multiple, we can find out something like that. 6 and 9. Make a grid like that and think of what is a number which can divide into 6 and 9, which is 3. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 3 is 9. Now we got 2 and 3. So when you don't have any number which can divide into both other than 1, so we can simply multiply these three numbers. 3 with 2, which is 6, and 6 with 3, which is 18. And you can even make a guess by looking at the bigger number, like 9 times 2 is 18. So is there 18 in 6? Yes, there is 18 in 6 table. So we can make our denominators as 18. Copy these fractions down and multiply this 6 with 3, which is 18, and time with the top number to make them equivalent fractions. Now 9 times 2 will give me 18, and time with the same number to make it equivalent fraction, Now 5 times 3 is 15, 6 times 3 is 18, minus 2 times 2 is 4, 9 times 2 is 18. Now when you have same denominator, we can keep it same, and 15 take away 4, we just subtract it. 15 minus 4, which is 11 over 18. This is our simplified answer in proper fraction. Question number 3, 5 over 13 minus 3 over 26. If you simply see that if you multiply this 13 by 2, so we can get our 26. So both the denominators can become same. So sometimes you just need to multiply only one denominator of one fraction to get the other one. Or sometimes you don't need, you need to multiply both of the denominators to get one same denominator. So copy these fractions down and multiply this 13 with 2 to get, we don't need to do anything with this fraction since we are getting 26 over here. So 5 times 2 is 10 and 13 times 2 is 26, minus 3 over 26. Keep the 26 same, and 10 take with 3, which is 7 over 26. So this is our final simplified answer. Question number 4, subtracting fraction. 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3, which for subtracting fractions we should have denominator same at the bottom. So 4 times 3 is 12. This is the lowest common multiple. So copy these fractions down as it is and multiply this 4 with 3 and 3 with 3. Multiply this 3 with 4 to get 12 there. So 3 times 3 is 9 and 4 times 3 is 12. Minus 1 times 4 is 4 and 3 times 4 is 12. So our common denominator, which is LCM, least common multiple, is 12. So 9 take away 4. We can take away the top numbers when we have same denominator. So 9 take away 4 is 5 over 12. This is our final answer in simplified form and proper fraction. Question number 5, 15 over 17 minus 25 over 34. With experience you will learn that sometimes you can simply multiply one denominator with some number to get the same denominator or LCM. If I simply multiply 17 with 2, I can get 34. So 15 over 17 minus 25 over 34. Copy these fractions down and multiply simply this 17 with 2 and the top number as well to get the equivalent fractions. So 15 times 2 is 30 and 17 times 2 is 34 minus 25 over 34 as it is. You don't need to disturb this fraction because the denominator is same. Now when the denominator becomes same, we can take away the top number 30, take away 25, which is 5 over 34. So this is simplified form and proper fraction. Now question number 6, 5 over 13 minus 5 over 26. If you look at this denominator 13, if you just simply time 13 by 2 to get 26, so copy these fractions down, minus 5 over 26, and time this 13 by 2 on the top and the bottom to make it equivalent fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10 and 13 times 2 is 26 minus 5 over 26 as it is. We got the denominator same, the bottom numbers, and keep that same, and we can subtract the top numbers now. So 10 take away 5 is 5 over 26. Never ever simply take away 5 which is 0 and 13 take away 26. This is not going to work. So this is our 5 over 26 simplified answer in proper fraction. Question number 7 is 3 over 7 minus 1 over 8. So the common denominator we can get, the trick here I am going to tell you that 7 times 8, since 7 and 8 cannot be divided with the single number, both numbers cannot be divided with the same number, so other than 1, so we can simply multiply them. 7 times 8, 56, so 56 is our real denominator, least common denominator. So 3 over 7 minus 1 over 8, copy these fractions down and multiply this 7 with 8 to get 56 there, and multiply the top number as well with the same, and 8 times 7 will give me 56 and time the top number with the same. Now 3 times 8 24 and 7 times 8 is 56 minus 1 times 7 is 7, 8 times 7 is 56. Now keep the denominator same, and 24 minus 7 is 24 minus 7 is 17. 17 over 56. This is our final answer, 17 over 56 in simplified form. Question number 8, 7 over 10 minus 13 over 20. For subtracting two fractions, our denominators must be same. So if you simply multiply this 10 with 2, we can get 20, so our denominators will be same. So 7 over 10 minus 13 over 20, just simply time this 10 with 2 and the numerator as well with 2. So 7 times 2 is 14 over 20 minus 13 over 20. So our LCM is 20. Now what we can do, we can now take away the numerators, the top numbers. So the 14 take away 13 is 1 over 20. This is our simplified answer in proper fraction. Our final question number 9 for subtracting fractions. 7 over 20 minus 7 over 30. In this we need to make the common denominator, which would be our LCM or least common multiple. Now 7 over 20, we copy this down, and minus 7 over 30 we copy it down. If you think 30 times 2, bigger number, 30 times 2 is 60, so 20 can go into 60 as well. Since 20 can't go into 30, or 20 times something is not 30, so 30 times 2 is 60 and 20 times 3 is 60. So common denominator we can think of is 60. So 20 times 3 gives us 60 and 30 times 2 gives us 60. So 7 times 3 is 21 over 20 times 3 is 60. Minus 7 times 2 is 14 and 30 times 2 is 60. Our denominator is same, we can take it LCM. Now we can take away the top numbers, 21 take away 14, which is 7 over 60. Now you saw in this video tutorial we learnt subtracting fractions with different denominators, like how we can make our denominator same. Sometimes you need to multiply both the denominators with a number to get the same denominator, or sometimes you simply need to multiply only one denominator to get the other one. And when you will do like more than 10, 15, 20 questions, you will get to know how to take the LCM, and your working will get really fast and it will really make you sense. Thanks for watching.